You just have to check the volume.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our beautiful weekly Tuesday silent meditation, divine love for Gaia and humanity. We're very honored and just very happy to be here tonight in celebration on our weekly Tuesdays to hold our sacred, beautiful love for Mother Earth. And tonight, as always, for those that are joining us around the world, we want to take this space and invite you all, as each week we go within our hearts, we just really feel what we would like to transmit in the love and the light throughout the world, throughout Gaia, in any vision, any creation, any intention that we start with. So we'll go ahead and begin and just start with placing our hands directly over our heart. And taking nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Allowing ourselves to visualize this beautiful white light surrounding us. Filling each breath with love in and love out. As we center and ground and allow ourselves to be a vessel of love. And when we're ready, we will place our hands outwards as we place our hands around Gaia and begin to transmit this beautiful divine love. So slowly come back, placing your hands on our heart and taking some nice, gentle, deep breaths in and deep breaths out. Slowly coming back to our body. Slowly integrating back to our vessel. When you're ready, you can slowly move our wrists and ankles. And slowly come back. We would like to thank each and every one of you for joining us tonight. As we do weekly share our beautiful experiences, as we are open for those that are live to also share what they felt and what they experienced.
Sure. Mine was more quiet today. Feel pretty distracted today. And I pretty much just stayed with a lot of love for the animals. There's just a lot of baby animals and children, and pretty much that was it. Yeah.
Um, Immediately when I went in, I saw these waves that were washing upon Earth, and as they were washing it, they were like sending golden vibrations of energy through the land. So it wasn't more of like a tidal wave, but waves that were replenishing the Earth. And as that was starting, it was creating this centrifugal force, this energetic spiraling. And that spiraling started to move all through Earth, where columns of light started to come down. As the columns of light started to come down, I connected with what I saw on 222, these crystal translucent like rainbow rays that were coming, I felt like through our circle out through the universe in a torus and back above. As that was moving through, it was transmitting light out and around through the grid lines. And as that was transmitting light out, then different geometric patterns started to form around the areas. And then I saw the earth becoming very healthy, like imagine like old parts of earth or decayed parts of earth were transmuting to new forms. As they were transmuting new forms, I was aware there was a lot of energy in the oceans, like a lot of replenishing energy that was like washing the land. And I saw like whales swimming, dolphins swimming, and just like a replenishment of water. Even the water of like rain coming down in golden drops, really clearing and cleansing the land. And as that was moving through, all of a sudden I saw it was interesting. It was like a wall of purple met with a sphere of purple. When that came together, then that emanated like a purple violet flame around us, around the world. And then that started to shoot upward and outward, where I recognized Saint Germain's presence, Archangel Michael's presence, Yeshua, Mary Magdalene, and many ascended masters that were around us, with many angels that were around us. And then all that light was coming within us, to the point that it was directing through Earth, around Earth, and then shooting back up to what I thought were stars, but they were actually ships. And then that was directing light back in. It was a huge light show that I kept seeing moving around Earth and moving around the universe, so that it wasn't only affecting Earth, but it was affecting all the planets around us, as this energy was being cycled. It's the best way, because it kept spiraling and moving, and as it was moving, it kept shooting upward, outward in a lot of different colors. And a lot of many things happened, but those were like the images that kept coming through tonight's meditation.
That's funny. My theme tonight was very spirally and also more subdued meditation. I was seeing the spiral coming out of my head, and I kept feeling like it was almost like sonar. It doesn't make sense. But I also had this time a white pyramid of sorts inside. I felt like part of the meditation, I was giving light, I was giving love out, but I felt like Mother Mary was giving me love, and she held up a pink rose, and I saw what is that Egyptian the animal, the Horus? Is it Horus?
But which one?
It's like it has a bird.
Animus.
Animus? Okay.
Animus.
Like with the wings. I don't know.
That helps with afterlife.
Okay. I saw that. I saw a tiger. At first I thought it was like, because I'm dying to see my own dragon, because I can feel I'm connected to a dragon. But because it looked like it was coming in as a dragon, but it came in as a tiger with green eyes.
You saw Horus, not Animus.
Horus,
right. With the bird.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, like a falcon.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And there were moments where, again, I was holding many people were holding all in white, with outstretched hands, holding around the big part of light. Oh, and I just remembered something else. I saw a woman figure. I thought it was Gaia. I have no idea what Gaia would look like, but it was like a woman in green, and her arms were as if she was holding something up. It was symbolic. I don't know what that was. A lot of this didn't make sense tonight.
It's not
just
supposed to.
Yeah, it was just a lot of really
Yeah.
beautiful
There's no
images.
logic in here.
Yeah, and I just felt like while I was sending love out, I was getting love back, specifically from Mother Mary. And I think I mentioned before, I'm really connected to her, and I always feel to wear rose quartz from her.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I was feeling this spiral that was really cool.
It's interesting what you said. There was a lot of energy moving through my hands tonight. I felt a lot of energy going toward the circle, and then I did remember there were dragons that were blowing like fire right into the center, and that was emanating outward. And as that was emanating outward, it was like filling this house up with love, filling this up with like the violet flame and just purple rays that were shining through us, around us, and outward through the earth.
Oh.
I had one very beautiful experience around it. Like it was just again a lot of baby animals and a lot of babies, happy babies. It was just so much was dominated on that. But at one point, my hand was like this, like holding Gaia. There was a lot of this sadness for Gaia tonight. I was sending a lot of love, but like how, like just the recognition of how unappreciated she is, and how much she gives, and how just it's so undervalued, and appreciated. So my hand was even like as if I was holding Gaia and just reminding her how valued she is, how appreciated she is, how loved she really is, and at one point I was engulfed with this heart shape love, and it was a really beautiful reflection. I was covered with this sort of like a pinkish shape, almost like crystal, like love. And then I was, it's very important. I was having this same reflection of Gaia, how I feel many times I feel very unappreciated, unvalued, and so that love was covering me with that, and just really feeling that energy same with Gaia, and filling that space up a lot with that same love. It was a very beautiful pink, almost crystal, but not really, but like more like a like it's a vibration flame that was covered, but in that specific shape, which was very, very healing. And there's just a lot of distractive energy tonight. There's so much noise around here. It was like it kept kicking me out, and I kept breathing in it. So, and yeah, very grateful for those of you who've joined in. It would be so lovely for us to know where you joined us first, joining us from. If you can just say it, where you're located on Earth that you have tuned in. We really appreciate and what your experience was. And again, whatever your experience is perfect. And we just ask you to share, just to stand behind it. Like Hillary said, there is no logic, because logic does not at all play a part at all when it comes to the spiritual eye that we go into and the visions we see. Logic cannot play part in it, because it will kick you out. So it has to be very free space where you can just experience. And when it comes to the vibration of love, it's free flow. There's no boxing it in any way. It's infinite, so you can't like try to control it. None of that plays a part in here. You can direct it, and we really appreciate you taking part as this group is growing, and love to hear what you said. I can't read from here, so
Okay.
Michael, if you want to read.
Thank you, Joan K, for joining us. Valerie, thank you. I've been swimming with the whales and dolphins during each of these silent meditations, going deep into earth through caves and rivers as well. Definitely seeing
Thank you.
lots of whales. And you know what I also forgot to mention? There was one point where I saw people taking masks off, because I know this whole coronavirus is like, and so I saw like this like energetic vibration of like people like becoming healthy and like taking these masks off to show that we're all vital and we're all healthy of who we are and what we are. It was like a scene of like just mass people kind of come out,
That's
even
great.
even doctors coming out that were like dressed up and like, you know, in their like masks and suits. They were like taking them out and like showing their faces that they were in complete health.
Wonderful. And thank you, Valerie. There's just a lot of energy with the whales and dolphins. I mean, there's so much of that right now taking part. So thank you. And Joan, if you can let us know where you're joining us from, we really appreciate it.
You.
I know Tanya and others were on tonight as well. If you can just make a note when you have a chance, we appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining. Please trust whatever came through you, whatever went out, it goes exactly where it's supposed to. We just show up and allow the frequency to go. And some days it's so deep, and some days it's lighter. It's exactly how it's supposed to be. And sometimes you experience things here, and it goes on over the next few days. Like for me, last week continued, and you just allow it. And we'll look forward to seeing you next week, Tuesday night. And this Sunday, we have our Sacred Sunday Spiritual Circle at 11, which will be live on this. And we have our guest, Bill Sanda. So if you'd like to join us, we appreciate it. It's 11 a.m. Eastern. It's a 1 hour talk. So
and those that are in the DC, Virginia, Maryland area, there will be a beautiful shamanic journeying class this Saturday at Rise Wellbeing that I will be facilitating at 4 p.m. So for those that would love to join into the beautiful awakening of their inner power by journeying within, I will be facilitating one of my most favorite events. So look forward to seeing you there if you're in the local area. Otherwise, we look forward to seeing you next Tuesday.
And who's the last person?
Dana, Long Island. Thank you for holding.
Thank
Hi,
you,
Dana. Good to see you, Dana.
Thank you so
for
much
joining
in.
in.
I really appreciate it. And invite others. Invite others, or open your home. Gather more people. The more we are, the more these streaming vibrations are coming to earth through us. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Have a beautiful night. Much love.
So who could? How does